ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
आत्मानमखिलाधारम् आश्रये भीष्टसिद्धये।
आत्मानमखिलाधारम् आश्रये भीष्टसिद्धये।
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दानतीतद्वैतभानतः
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दानतीतद्वैतभानतः
गुरूनाराध्य वेदान्तसारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
गुरूनाराध्य वेदान्तसारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
After Adhyaropa, we are seeing Upavada, refutation, desuperimposition. वस्तु विवर्तस्य अवस्तुनः वस्तुमात्रत्वम् अपवादः। यथा रज्जु विवर्तस्य सर्पस्य रज्जुमात्रत्वम्। Extending the same thing. Panchīkrita भूत विवर्तस्य चतुर्दश भुवनानां पंचीकृत भूत मात्रत्वम्. That is the first stage. Then apanchīkrita bhuta vivartasya panchīkrita bhuta sukshma sharira jatasya apanchīkrita bhuta matratvam, reducing all the panchīkrita to panchīkrita. First, the Chaturdasha Bhavana is reduced to Panchikrita, Bhuta Matratvam, 5 gross elements. Second stage is all the 5 gross elements are reduced to 5 uncompounded elements. Then the next step, Ajnana Upagita Chaitanyasya Sattvadi Guna Sakita Panchikrita Bhutanam Ajnana Upagita Chaitanya Matratvam. Finally, reducing that also to Jnana Upagita Chaitanya. But finally, it is Brahma Vivartasya. Brahma Vivartasya Ishvaradina. Ishvaradina Brahma Matratvam. Turiya Matratvam. This Ajnanam, Ajnana Upagita Chaitanyam, that is Ishvara, etc. Finally, it is reduced to Brahma because this Ajnana Upagita Chaitanyam, Ajnana Upagita Chaitanyam are the Karya. Karanam is Nirgunam Brahma. We have seen. And the next thing is Abhyam, Adhyaropa Pavadhabhyam. By this Adhyaropa Pavada, Tvam Pada Shodhanam Siddham Bhavati. Tat Pada, Tvam Pada in the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, it is equated so that the validity of the Tat Padartha, meaning of the Tat Padam and the meaning of the Tvam Padam, Siddham Bhavati. It is validated Abhyam by the Adhyaropa Pavada. How that is said further. Now, that also we have seen. The Tat Pada Vichara and Tvam Pada Vichara. Tat Padam referred to as Vachyata, it refers to Ajnanam, Ajnanadi Samashti. Samashti Ajnanam. Collective Upadhi. Upadhi, collective Upadhi means Upadhi at the Karanavastha, Sukshmavastha, Sthulavastha. Ajnana, Samashti Ajnanam, Ajnana Upagita Chaitanyam, Anupagita Chaitanyam. All the three things are mixed up. And the combination of three is what is referred to by the word Tat. This is Vachyata. And the author gives you Drishtanta. How can be mixed up if it is a Taptaya Pindavat, as the iron ball and the Agni, the fire, they are mixed up and become Taptaya Pindavat, red hot iron ball, Tadvat. So that is the Vachyartha, Tatpada Vachyartha. Then Lakshyartha of the Tvam Tatpadam. Lakshyartha of the Tvam Padam, that is Anupagita Chaitanyam. In Upadhi, Upagita, Upagita Chaitanyam, for which the Adhara is Anupagita Chaitanyam. So, in the Mahavakya, when it is inquired into the meaning of the Tatpadam, you cannot take the Vachyartha. But here just the author mentions a word when it is inquired into, two meanings can be possible. One is Vachyartha, other one is Lakshyartha. But Tatpada Vachyartha is that refers to the combination of the three. And Tatpada Lakshyartha is Anupita Chaitanyam. Just he mentions. Which one you will take? That we have to see. Bhagavad-gita, what does it reveal? Then accordingly, we have to take Vachyartha or Lakshyartha. Just the author presents the Vachyartha, Lakshyartha, Tatpadam. Similarly, Vachyartha, Lakshyartha of Tvam-padam. Yatha Tatpada Vachyartha refer to the combination of three. Similarly, Tvam-padam also. In the Tvam-pada Vachyartha, the Upadhi is Vyashti. Therefore, Vyashti Ajnana Upadhi, Tad Upagita Chaitanyam and Anupagita Chaitanyam. The combination of three is what is the Vachyartha of Tvam-padam. And the Lakshyartha is with Adhara Bhuta Anupagita Chaitanyam, Turiyam. It is Lakshyartha. Up to this, we saw 147. And from 148, we have to read. Before that, we just read from the Subodhini Tika. Here the author, here we have to start from the Apavada, Apavado Namna. From the beginning, we have to read. Simple explanation. Beautifully, author has given, presented the meaning, interpreted the Vakya of the text. Little bit of knowledge of Sanskritam is enough to understand. Let me read and explain. आत्मवस्तुनि मिथ्या प्रपंचस्य सामान्यतः विशेषतश्च अध्यारोप प्रकारं सप्रपंचम् अभिधाय इदानीं तत् अपवाद प्रकारं वस्तुम् आरभते अपवाद इति. आत्मवस्तुनि the वस्तु ब्रह्मवस्तु ब्रह्मणि आत्मनि this मिथ्या प्रपंच आत्मवस्तुनि मिथ्या प्रपंच. Therefore, it is Brahma. Take on Mithya Prapancha, the Shariram also is Upadhi. So, Atma Vastuni, in the Atma, the Mithya Prapancha is superimposed. Samanyataha Visheshataha, generally and specifically, having presented that Saprapancham along with Saprapancham, Adhyaropa Prakaram, Saprapancham, the Jagat Karanam is Brahma and Jagat is a Karyam. So, having presented the Jagat, it is superimposed upon the Brahma. Vidaya presented. Now, Idani Apavada Prakaram Arabate. Apavada is started. Asanga Udasine Paramatma Vastani. Paramatma Brahma is Asanga. Sangaha Navidyate. It is not attached. Because it is one whole. It's Purnam. It is Purnam. How can it have Sangha? It doesn't have parts. It is not put together. Therefore, Asangaha. And it is Udasina, neutral. So, Paramatma, which is, or who is Asangaha, Udasinaha, Tad Vivarta Bhuta, appearance, Tad Vivarta Bhuta, Ajnana, the Vitya Prapanchasya, Chidvastu Matra, Avasheshataya, Vastanam, Eva Apavada Iti Bhaktum, Pratamam, Lokika Drishtantum, Aga Rajju, Vivarta Seti. Here the line 137 is explained. Tad Vivarta, that is Paramatma Vastu Vivarta, Brahma Vivarta Bhuta. This Ajnanadi Mitya Prapanchasya Chidvastu Matra Avasheshataya. Then the Prapancha is reduced. The Prapancha is nothing but, the Jagat is nothing but Paramatma Vastu, Paramatma Vivarta Bhuta. It is the appearance of the Paramatma alone. Therefore, Chidvastu, and Prapancha is Mithya, Jagat is Mithya. Therefore, Chidmaster Avasheshata. So, Chidmatra Brahma, Chit alone remains. So Jagat is reduced to Chit. So Chit avasthanam, Chit alone remains. Avasheshataya. Status of that alone being left. And that is apavada iti vaktum. Pratamam, first he gives a drishtanta. Lokika drishtanta. Rajju vivartasya iti yata. Rajju vivartasya sarpasya. Sarpa is, the snake is Rajju vivarta. It's falsely preserved in the rope. Ultimately, it is nothing but Rajju alone. Rajju swarupa aparityagena. Sarpakarena. Vasavanasya. Rajju vivartasya apavadaha. Nashaha nama. Adhishtana Rajju matrataya avasthanavat. Chidvivartasya jnanadi prapanchasya nashaha nama. Chinmatratavastha vityartaha. So apavada is beautifully explained. Rajju swarupa parityagena, without giving up the swarupa, Rajju, without giving up its swarupa, appears as sarpa. Sarpakarena bhasamanasya, appearing as sarpa. Rajju vivartasya apavadaha, the appearance of the Rajju, that is sarpa. That nashaha, sarpanashaha. Sarpanashaha nama, sarpanashaha is apavadaha. The appearance of the snake is destroyed. That is what apavada is. Nama. And the destruction of snake results in Adhisthana Rajjumatratvam. So Adhisthana Rajjumatrataya avasthanavat yata, the drishtanta Rajjumatrataya avasthanavat tadvat chidvivartasya ajnanadi prapanchasya nashaha. So ajnanadi prapanchasya nashaha, which is appearance of Chit. Therefore, what will remain? Chit alone will remain. Chit mataratvena avasthanam ityartaha. So apavada is nashaha. Nasha is real, not real nasha. It is bhasavanasya sarpasya nashaha in the drishtanta. Bhasavanasya mithya prapanchasya nashaha in the dhashtanta. Tatra yatha swarupena avasthitasya vastunah अन्यथा भावः द्विधा भवति परिणाम भावः विवर्त भावश्चैति यथा स्वरूपेण अवस्थितस्य वस्तुनः वस्तु which remains in its swarupa अन्यथा भावः appearing as something else that is possible either because it undergoes parinama or because of vivarta. So anyata bhavaha is possible. Anyata bhavaha is of two types, parinama and vivartaha. Tatra parinama bhavaha nama vastunaha yathartaha swarupam parityajya swarupantara apattihi yatha dugdam eva swarupam parityajya dadhyakarya parinamate. This is parinama. Parinama bhavaha is, what it means is, the vastu really giving up its swarupa. Swarupantara apatti. Swaswarupam parityajya swaswarupam parityajya swarupantara apatti. It is parinama. That is the definition of parinama. Swaswarupam parityajya swarupantara apatti parinama bhavaha. Yata dugdam, the milk giving up its swarupa becomes dadi, curd, parinamate. Similarly, what is vivarta? Vivarta bhavastu vastunah swaswarupa aparityagena swarupantara nitya pratitihi. Swarupantara apattihi cannot say. It is mithya because swaswarupam is not given up. The swaswarupa aparityagena swarupantarena nitya pratitihi. Appearance. It is only a semblance, it's only an appearance. Mithya pratitihi. Appearing as something else, not really. Seeming appearance. Yatha Rajju swaswarupa अपरित्यागेन सर्पाकारेण विद्या प्रतिभासते. As is Rajju, without giving up its swarupa, ropeness, appearing as snake. Atra Vedante Brahmani prapancha manasya prapancha bhanasya parinama bhavaha nangikriyate dugdadi vat brahmanah vikaritva prasangat anityatva doshapattehe. So in the Vedanta, the Brahmani prapancha manasya parinama bhavaha. Parinama bhavaha we cannot accept. Brahma undergoing change. Brahmani, the Brahma, and the Priyam Brahma, the appearance of Prapancha as Parinama Bhavaha, we cannot take it. Nangi created, we cannot take it. Why? Dugdadivata, like the milk becoming the curd. Because Brahmanaha Vikaritva Prasangat, because to become Jagat, if it has to undergo change like the curd, like the milk becoming the curd, then Anityatva Dosha Apattihi Bhavati. Then Brahma becomes Anitya. Jagat is Anitya, Brahma is also Anitya because it also undergoes change. Brahma is also mutable. Then Brahma is Anitya. Then why should we work for Anityam Brahma? So that dosha will arise. Therefore, we cannot take Parinama Bhava. Vivarta Bhava Angikare tu. If we accept Vivarta Bhava tu, Nayam Doshaha. This dosha is not there in Brahmani. Brahmani Prapancha Bhanasya Vidyatvena Vikaritva Abhava. There is no real Vikara Brahma Abhava because of the absence of the status of being subject to change. Vikaritvam. Vikari. Brahma is not a Vikari. Doesn't undergo any change. Vikaritva Abhava. Absence of having the status of subject, having the status of changing. So Prapancha Bhanasya, therefore it is, Prapancha Bhanam is, Prapancha Pratiti is, iti Mithya Pratiti. Mityatvena Prapancha Bhanam Bhavati. Taduktam, it is said, Adhishtan Avasheshaha hi Nashaha Kalpita Vastunaha. Kalpita Vastunaha Nashaha. Destroying the destruction of the Kalpita Vastu. Imagine the thing. That is what is Adhishtana Avasheshaha. Adhishtana Avasheshaha is Adhishtana alone remains. Removing the or destroying the Kalpita Vastu finally leads to reducing that to Adhishthanam. Kalpita Vastu has got the Adhishthanam, and that only it is Kalpita. Kalpita Vastu is dismissed. That is, dismissal is what is Nashaha. Then Adhishthanam eva avashishyate. So Adhisthana avasheshaha. Tasma, therefore, Chit Vivartasya Prapanchasya Chinmatra Avasthanam eva apavadaha iti bhavaha. This is what the author said. Vastu matratvam jnanadeke prapanchasya avastunah jnanadeke prapanchasya vastu matratvam vastu vivartasya. So Chit Vivartasya, appearance of Chit alone as a prapancha, and prapancha, it is an appearance. Therefore, Chin Matra, Chaitanya Matra, Avasthanam eva apavadaha iti bhavaha. Reducing that to Chit alone. That is what is apavada. It means the Kalpita Prapancha is dismissed. It is because it is Mithya. Asminarte Grantantara Sambadam Darshayati Taduktam iti. Taduktam 138. The text it is the shloka 138. That is Satatvatamam yatha tata vikara iti riritaha. The author said that he refers to. अतत्त्वतोऽन्यथा प्रथा विवर्त इति उदीरितः two भावः विकार, that is one is विकार परिणाम भावः, other one is विवर्त भावः. विकार भावः विवर्त भावः तदुक्तम् इति. सामान्यतः दर्शित दर्शिताम् अपवाद प्रक्रियां विस्तरेण प्रतिपादयितुं प्रतिजानीते तथा हि इति referring to the next line 139. So this elaborated तथा हि by saying तथा हि, the illustration is done. सामान्यतः दर्शिताम् अपवाद प्रक्रिया which is generally which is mentioned, now it is elaborated. प्रतिपादयितुं प्रतिजानीते, the author elaborate. So प्रतिपादयितुं प्रतिजानीते, so he presents it elaborately, having सामान्यतः generally presented, now he elaborates तथा हि इति. स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण प्रपंचानां उत्पत्ति वैपरीत्येन विपरीत is वैपरीत्यम is तदिता of विपरीत तत्तद् कारण स्वरूपेण अवस्थानमेव अपवादः इति आह एतद् भोगायतनमिति. स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण प्रपंचानां उत्पत्ति वैपरीत्येन, the reverse direction, that is from karya to karanam, and that further it is to karanam iti. तत्तद् कारण रूपेण अवस्थानमेव अपवादः इति एतद् भोगायतनम् इति. भोगायतनम, the चतुर्दश भुवनां, from starting from there, that is the karya, that is reduced to immediate karanam. तत्तद् कारणं रूपेण अवस्थानम, that is what अपवादः is. एतत् स्थूल शरीरं स्व आश्रय ब्रह्मांड सहितं स्वकारणभूत पंचीकृतेषु पंचमहाभूतेषु लीनं सत्तन्मात्रतया अवतिष्ठते. स्थूल शरीरं, the स्व आश्रय ब्रह्मांड सहितं, this entire ब्रह्मांड, स्वकारणभूत पंचीकृतभूतेषु पंच, the entire gross universe is finally लीनं, reduced to पंचीकृतभूतेषु पंचमहाभूतेषु सत्तन्मात्रतया अवतिष्ठते. So it is reduced to पंचीकृत भूत मात्रतया अवतिष्ठते. अवपूर्वकस्तादातु तिष्ठते आत्मनिपदि. तानि च, then finally तानि च पंचीकृत भूतानि, तदि शब्दादि सहकृतानि सप्त दश अभयात्मक लिंग शरीराणि, all the सूक्ष्म शरीरा. पंचीकृत भूतानि, शब्दादि सहकृतानि, these 5 elements, 5 objects, and the linga sharirani, which consists of all 17 components. It is reduced to its karanam. What is the karanam? Svakaraneshu apanchikrita bhuteshu leenani bhavanti, reduced to apanchikrita bhuta. So apanchikrita bhuta matram bhavati, the author said in line 140. Tani apanchikrita bhutani, then what happens? Sattvadigura sagitani swakarana jnanopita chaitanya leenani bhavati, that is further reduced to ajnanopita chaitanyam. So therefore ajnanopita chaitanyam alone is ajnanopita chaitanya eva avutishtate, finally, not finally, before. Finally, tacha ajnanopita chaitanyam, tacha ajnanam tadopita chaitanyam sarvajñatvadi guna vishishtam cha swa adhara bhutahu adopita chaitanya linam bhavati. Finally, that ajnanopita chaitanyam, and that is endowed with the sarvajñatvadi guna vishishtam, these gunas, they finally, this linam bhavati, it is reduced to it is anupagita chaitanyam. Anupagita chaitanya linam bhavati. Therefore, finally, what is reduced? Chaitanya matram tvameva, chaitanyameva avashishyate, chaitanyameva avashishyate, chaitanyam chinmatra avasthanameva iti. Chinmatra, चिन्मात्रत्वं वस्तुमात्रत्वं इत्यर्थः. Okay. Now, palitam abhyam iti. Abhyam is this adhyaropa appavada abhyam. Palitam, what is that we get? What is the result? What do we arrive at? Sattvam pada shodhana prakaram pratijanite tata hi iti. This adhyaropa appavada, by that is tattvam pada shodhanam bhavati. That is tatpada and tvam pada. Tatpada vachyata, tatpada lakshyata. Tvam pada vachyata, tvam pada lakshyata. The analysis of Tatpadam and Tumpadam, and are arriving at the Tatpadya of the Mahavakya. So that is a Palitam, that is the goal, that is intention. For the analysis only, all these things are done. Shastram says Tattamasi, and Tattvam Pada Shodhana Prakaram Pratijanite, the author presents the validity of the Tatpada and Tvapada, the significance of the word Tattva Pada and Tvapada in the Mahavakya, by presenting the Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. Ajnanam is the Upadhi, Tadavachinna Ishwar Chaitanyam. Jnana Upayita Chaitanyam, that is Ishvara. Tadanapayita Chaitanyam. And Chaitanyam which is not associated with Ajnanam, that is Shuddha Chaitanyam. Cha Etatrayam Taptayaf Pindavat Anyata Anyonya Tadhatmya Adhyasena Ekatvena Pratiyamanam Sat Tatpada Vachyartha Bhavati Ityartha. The Tatpada Vachyartha, the meaning of the Tatpadam, that is primary meaning, Mukyartha is referring to the Taitatraya, the three things. Ajnanam, Ajnanavagita Chaitanyam, and Anupayita Chaitanyam. Like it Tatta F. Pindavate. There is an Anyonya Tadhatmyam, Paraspara Tadhatmyam. That is, they are mixed up. Therefore, Tadhatmyam, Tadhatmya Bhavaha. Tadhatmya Bhavaha is because it is mixed up, therefore they are difficult to see it separately. Difficult to cognize it separately. Tadhatmya is Tadhatmya. Like seeing snake on the rope. For the one who perceives snake, you cannot separate the snake from the rope. Tadhatmya Bhavaha. Adhyasa. Ekatvena Pratiyamana. Everything, these three things are mixed when it is seen as one. That is the meaning of the Tatpada. Tatpada Lakshyartamaha etaditi. And Tatpada Lakshyartha is Ajnana Avachinna Ishvara Chaitanyasya Adhara Bhutam Vita Anupi Chaitanyam. So Anupayita Chaitanyam, that is Yadhara Bhuta for Ajnana Vachina Chaitanyasya. Tatabhyam Viviktam, when it is clearly discerned, distinguished. Sat Veda Vivakshaya Tatpada Lakshyartha Bhavati Ityartha. When it is Ekatvena, when it is seen as one, that is Tatpada Vachyartha. When it is seen distinctly, Viviktam Sat Veda Vivakshaya Tatpada Lakshyartha Bhavati. When the three are seen distinctly, Veda Vivaksha. See, the three are clearly seen as mixed up, and there is Veda Vivaksha. Veda Vivaksha is lenient. It is seen as different. It is seen, it is perceived cognitively, it is seen as different. That is the Tatpada Lakshyata. Seen as different means It is Anupita Chaitanyam. It is Adhara Bhutam. And this Ajnana and Ajnana Upakita Chaitanyam is Mithya. So seeing Anupita Chaitanyam as it is, as seeing the rope as it is, rope and the snake are seen very clearly, distinctly it is perceived, Vedavaksha. So mixing up of rope with the snake, then only we say rope snake. The snake only you see. Now when it is rope is seen as a rope, there is no snake there. So Viviktam clearly discern that it has rope. So therefore it is not snake. Similarly here also Vedavaksha. Anupita Chaitanyam is Anupita Chaitanyam. It's Ajnana Upakita Chaitanyam. It is not mixed up. It is not mixed up in the mind. So seeing very clearly the Anupakita Chaitanyam. Understanding that it is Anupakita Chaitanyam, that is Lakshyartha. That is Tatpada Lakshyartha. The analysis leads to the clear discerning of this Anupakita Chaitanya. So when they are not mixed up, when they are seen it as different, that becomes the meaning of Lakshyartha of Tatpada. That's what the author says. Vedavakshaya Tatpada Lakshyartha Bhavati. And Tvapada Vachyartham Maha Ajnanariti. Drishtibhutam Ajnanam Yat Antakaranam Tadavachinnam Jiva Chaitanyam Tadanupakita Chaitanyam Chaiti Etatrayam. The three things. Antakaranam is Upadi, and Upadi, Avachina Chaitanyam, that is Jiva Chaitanyam, and Anupakita Chaitanyam. Unconditioned consciousness. There is Upadi, unconditioned consciousness, and unconditioned consciousness. These three things are mixed up and they become the meaning of the Sampada. Yatha taptaya pindavat, that is Paraspara Tadatmya Adhyasena, Ade Abheda Vivakshaya. When it is seen as one, that is Abheda Vivakshaya. So Abheda Vivakshaya Tvapada Vachyartha Bhavati. Abheda Vivakshaya Tvapada Lakshyartha Bhavati. Tvapada Lakshyartha Maha Etaliti. Antakarana Upakita Chaitanya Trayasya Adharabhotam Yata Anupakitam Chaitanyam Pratyekharandam Turyam Chaitanyam Tvapada Lakshyartha Bhavati Ityartha. So Antakaranam and Tadupakita Chaitanyam and Adharabhota Chaitanyam, that is Anupakita Chaitanyam. That is Antakarana and Upakita Chaitanyam. They borrow their existence from the Anupakita Chaitanya. So Adharabhutam is Anupakita Chaitanya. So Veda Vivakshaya, where it is clearly seen. Abheda Vivakshaya, the three become one, and that it becomes the meaning of the Tvapada. Veda Vivakshaya, when the two is reduced to the one, that is Anupakita Chaitanya. So what is that? Is only Shuddha Chaitanyam, Turyam, Brahma Matram. That is it, Tvapada Lakshyartha Bhavati Ityartha. Up to this we have seen. Now to the next. Up to Tika also we have read up to this point. Then 148. Previous one, Tvapada Lakshyartha. In 148, Mahavakya is present. This Varnyate, it is described. Let us read from here. Atha Mahavakyartha Varnyate.
अथ महावाक्यार्थः वर्ण्यते.
Idam Tattvamasi Vakyam.
इदं तत्त्वमसि वाक्यं
Sambandhatrayena
सम्बन्धत्रयेण
Akhandartha Bhavati.
अखण्डार्थबोधकं भवति.
So Mahavakyartha Mahavakyartha Varnyate. So the Jiva and the Upadhi, they are reduced into Anupritam, that is unconditioned Chaitanyam Pratyekatma, and that is what Turiyam Brahma iti. Similarly at the level of Samashti. So the Tat and Tvam Padam. Tat Pada Shodhanam and Tvam Pada Shodhanam. Tvam Pada Shodhanam lead to Pratyekatma, Tat Pada Shodhanam lead to Brahma, to Atma and Brahma. Chaitanya, therefore both resolve into Chaitanya. So by this Pavada, we can arrive at the meaning of the words Tatu and Tum, Tatu Padam and Tum Padam in the Mahavakya. So Mahavakya Artha is Varnyate. Mahavakya Artha Vicharaha Arabhyate. So Mahavakya is Tatu Tum Asi. You can take any Mahavakya. But Tatu Tum Asi, that Mahavakya is taken. There are so many Mahavakyas. The simplest Mahavakya, Tatu Tum Asi. Simple. Only three words. Ayamatma Brahma is another Mahavakya. From each Veda, the famous Mahavakya, Ayamatma Brahma, Tatatum Asi, Aham Brahmasmi, Prajnanam Brahma, iti. The Akhandartha Bodhakam Vakyam from each Veda it is taken, and the Tatatum Asi is the famous Mahavakya from the Chandogya, Shruti. So that the author takes. Mahavakya is Mahavakya. Any Mahavakya, the meaning is same. Analysis of one Mahavakya implies analysis of all the other Mahavakya. So Mahavakya Artaha Varnyate. So for that, this Mahavakya Tatatum Asi has three pada. Therefore, Tatpadasya Vachyartaha Lakshyartaha is important to understand. We have to analyze the Tatpada, understand the Tatpada Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. Similarly, Tvam-padasya. Then only the Asi, the Aikyam, can be understood. Whether the Aikyam, the oneness, the identity, is it by Vachyartha or by Lakshyartha? That is analysis. Now, what is this Mahavakya? Khandartha, Akhanda Artha, Khandartha Bodhaka, Vakyam Mahavakyam. Tatatum Asi, Vakyam, Sambandha Trayena. The three Sambandhas, we are going to see what are the Sambandhas. Three Sambandha. Sambandha Trayena, Akhandartha Bodhakam Bhavati. Akhandartha is, Khanda is division. Akhanda is no division. Complete, whole. Advaitam Ityartha, Akhanda. Akhandam Satchidanandam. Satchit Anandam is Akhandam, it is Advaitam, it is Purnam. Khanda is division, duality. Duality is our anubhava, it's our perception. Aham Jivaha, Ishvarat Binnaha, this is our experience, this anubhava is what we call samsara. The Dvaita, the appreciation of duality between the individual and the Ishvara. That is what is our anubhava and samsara is all about. The duality is our anubhava. In spite of duality, the truth is Advaitam, Akhandartha. The non-duality. That is the truth, and that is what is revealed by the Vakya, Mahavakyam. That Vakya which reveals the Akhandartha, Advaita, that is called Mahavakya. So which contradicts our Anubhava. So it means our Anubhava is due to Ajnanam. So Sambandhatrayena, the three Sambandhas, the Tat Tvam Asi, in the Mahavakya, the words are there, and there are three kinds of relationship between the words. The three kinds of the relationship. What are the three kinds of relationship? That is the author is going to say. Tattvamasi Vakyam Sambandhatrayena. By three Sambandhatrayena Akandartha Bodhakam Bhavati. By three Sambandha relations, it conveys the Akhandartham. It conveys the Aikyam, Akanda Aikyam Advaitam. Advaita Bodhakam Bhavati. If our Anubhava is Dvaita, then how can the truth which is revealed by the Mahavakya be Akandartha? The Upanishad, the Mundaka Upanishad, we have seen Vasuparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate. The Upanishad beautifully presented to the imagery of these two Pakshi. The two Pakshis, they are Sakaya, Sayuja, Sakaya, Samanam Vrikshit. They are the same tree. They are sitting in the same tree. The two birds, they are identical. And one bird which is restless moves from one branch to another branch. That is a samsara bird. That is in fact Jivatma. So therefore moves from branch to branch, takes different kinds of fruits. Varshasvajate, Swadu Atti. Sometimes sweet fruits, sometimes bitter fruits. What about the other bird? The other bird is just a sakshi, witnesses. Doesn't participate in the activity, just watches. So this bird which moves from branch to branch and tasting different fruits, that is the Jivatma. Jivatma is after Anubhava, Sukhanubhava, Dukkhanubhava. In fact, the Jiva is in a continuous hunt for happiness. Therefore, goes from one branch to another branch, one experience to another experience. Sometimes gets good fruit, sweet fruits, good experiences, sometimes bitter. Whereas the other bird just watches. That is the Sakshi Chaitanyam, doesn't participate. It just blesses the other bird. In fact, in the presence of this bird only, the other bird does actions. So in this imagery, it looks there are two birds, therefore Jivatman and Paramatma, duality. No, we have seen in the Vashyam, Ashkara has dismissed the duality. It is the same bird alone. It is the same bird, not two birds, but one bird alone. It is one bird alone. And it is presented as though two birds because there's a perception of duality for the Jiva. So therefore, it is presented as two birds. One bird blessing the other bird. In fact, it is only one bird. In order to explain the duality, therefore, it is presented as two birds, but there is only one. So the differences that a bird which moves from branch to branch, in fact, it searches, actually it wants to come, it wants happiness, which is not found anywhere else, it is found in itself. And that is what is this Sakshi bird. Finally, it has come to that bird. If there are two, then it can come. If it is same, it is oneself. Therefore, there are no two birds. So, therefore, only knowledge. The bird has to know that it is itself is Purnam, is complete. So that is the imagery. Therefore, the seeker seeking the sought. But as long as the seeker seeks, then there is duality. When the seeker knows the sought is the seeker himself, then the division, then there is no more division. It is Brahma Eva. There is no Jivatma Paramatma. It is Brahma Eva. So therefore, this Akhandartha is to present that it is one complete non-dual Chaitanyam. That alone exists. So one Akhanda means therefore there are no two. So the Jivatma and Paramatma, the seeker and the sought, they are reduced to one. That is, the sought is this very seeker. That is Akhanda. That is the intention behind the imagery also. The Sakshi bird, the Sakshi Chaitanya, it just witnesses, blesses the other bird till it comes to itself. So therefore, there is Akhanda, there is no Khanda. There are no two birds, actually it is one bird. It is in the same tree, means it's the same Sharira. So therefore, there are no two Atmas in the Sharira, Jiva Atma and Paramatma. It is in the same. All this in fact, this mantra of the wonderful pleasure is discussed elaborately in Brahma Sutra, where the Purva Pakshi Sankhya's argue. And it is beautifully answered by the Bhashyakara. Anyway, therefore, even though that mantra can be interpreted by the Dvaitis as the Jivatma and Paramatma, they are always separate. Therefore, for them, the Dvaita is real. But if that is so, then how will you interpret the Mahavakya, where there is Aikyam between Tatu and Prabhu? So therefore, the Jivatma and Paramatma are not different. They are not two birds. It is only one bird. It is Brahmayeva. So therefore, Akhandartha. So Akhandartham is what is conveyed. Akhandartham is the Purnam, the complete, the non-duality, Advaita. Akhandartha Bodhakam. Otherwise, Tatu and Tvam cannot be equated. Tatu, Paramatma, Tvam, Jivat. Like we make the two birds into one bird. Similarly here, Paramatma and Jivatma, Tatu and Tvam, they are equated. It is same. That Sakshi bird is Anupita Chaitanyam. That another bird which is Ajnanam, Ajnana Upita Chaitanyam, Anupita Chaitanyam. That is a Jiva. And Sakshi is Shuddha Chaitanyam, Anupita Chaitanyam. Reducing that Ajnana and Ajnana Upita Chaitanyam to Sakshi Chaitanyam, Anupita Chaitanyam. That is what Makhandartha is. Therefore, it requires vichara, analysis. And that is what is going to be done here. So, ata Mahavakyarthaha varnyate. Idam tattvam asi sambandhatrayena. What are the sambandhatraya? That is the next topic. So you can see each word is each word is described. A new word is introduced and the word is described. That is all from the very beginning we are seeing. Whenever the author introduces a word, he himself describes what that it is. So Sambandhatrayam is what is it? Sambandhatrayam? Three types of relation that the author says in the next line. Let us read. Sambandhatrayam nama.
Sambandhatrayam nama.
Padayogo samanadhikaranyam.
Padayoho samanadhikaranyam.
Padarthayogo visheshana visheshya bhavaha.
Padartataha visheshana visheshya bhavaha.
Padarthayogo.
Padarthayoho, okay.
प्रत्यगात्म लक्षणयोः
प्रत्यगात्मलक्षणयोः
लक्ष्य भावः च इति
लक्ष्यभावः इति
लक्ष्य भावः.
लक्ष्यलक्षणभावः इति.
So three types of sambandha trayam. The words in the Mahavakya, they have three kinds of sambandha relationship. Three kinds of sambandha relationship exist among the words in the Mahavakya. Tatu tamasi. Sambandhatrayam nama. Padayoho samanadikaranam. That is number one. Samanadikaranyam. Samanadikaranam. Samanadikaranyam. That is one sambandha. That is the padayoho between the words. Padarthayoho. Padartha is padasya arthaha padarthaha. What it refers to. The word refers to an object, a thing or a person, whatever it is. So padarthayoho between the two words. Sambandha is Visheshan Visheshya Bhava Sambandha possible. Two words can have Visheshan Visheshya Bhavaha, adjective substantive relationship. That is second type of Sambandha. Third type of Sambandha is Lakshya Lakshana Bhavaha, Tatyakatma Lakshana. That is with regard to Tatyakatma. So Sambandha Trayam, all the three Sambandhas we are going to first understand what it is. And in the Mahavakya Tatu Tvamasi, Tatu Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Tvam also Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Therefore, Samanadikaranyam Asti. Samanadikaranyam means Samana Vibhaktikanam Shabdanam. That is, the words having the same Samanam Adhikaranam. Yesham. Tani. Padani Samanadikarana Padani. Bahubri Samasa. Tasya Bhavaga Samanadikaranyam. Thus, therefore, Samanadikaranyam is Binna Pravati Nimittanam Samana Vibhaktikanam Ekasmin Vishaye Tatparya. So it has Tatparya in only one Vishya. It refers to only one thing, one object, one thing, a thing, one thing. Binna Pravritti Nimitta. The Pravritti Nimitta of the words are different, but they refer to the same thing. That is Samanadikaranam. Padayoga Samanadikaranam, Padartha Yoga Visheshan Vishesha Bhavaha. If Samanadikaranam is there between the words, then what it refers to, that Padartha, they must have the relationship of adjective substantive. So where Samanadikaranam is, the Visheshan Vishesha Bhavaha will be there. In fact, this we have often quoted. Padayoga Samanadikaranam, Padartha Yoga Visheshan Vishesha Bhavaha. What is Samanadikaranam? Binna Pravritti Nimitta. Different words are used, not the same words. If same words are used, then you cannot say Samanadikaranam. Binna Pravritti Nimitta. The words which are used have got Binna Pravritti, different connotations, different meanings. We'll discuss elaborately in the next class. Like the example, a blue, fragrant, beautiful lily flower. So flower is, so here we can see different words. Flower, what flower? Lily. And the lily flower is qualified by all the other words. It is a fragrant flower, and it is a blue flower, and it is a beautiful flower. In Sanskritam, if we say the same thing, all this will be the same vibhakti. Just been same vibhakti. So pushpam, what pushpa it is? It is a blue lily. Neela. Nilotpalam. Neela utpalam. Nilotpalam. Nilotpalam. It is beautiful. So beautiful. It is Shobhanam, Sundaram, and it is Gandhatmakam. It has a sweet smell. It is fragrant. So therefore it is Sugandhavat. Sugandhavat Nilotpalam. Nilotpalam is Napumsakalinga, therefore Sugandhavat. It is Sundaram. You can say Sundaram or Shobhanam or Surupam, beautiful. Surupam Gandhavat Nilotpalam. Fragrant, beautiful, and Nilotpalam. So all the words are same vibhakti, Samana vibhakti, in fact same gender also, to be same gender. Because they refer to the same thing. So therefore there is Samana. And all the words have got different meanings. Fragrant is not beautiful. Beautiful is not fragrant. Fragrant, beautiful. Therefore, and flower, lily flower, they are not fragrance. So we cannot say wherever fragrance there is lily flower. No. So they are also different. So wherever the beauty is there, we cannot say lily flower. Therefore, all these words are Binna Pravritti Nimitta. But they are used. Binna Pravritti Nimittana, they are used the same line, same sentence, referring to what? Referring to the object which is being described by these words. Therefore, Samana Adhikaranam Asti Padayoho, or here many words are there. So therefore many Padana Madhye, there is Samana Adhikaranam, referring to the same thing, that is lily flower, Utpalam. And the Utpalam is Neelam. Neelam is also another adjective, another word, Binna Pravritti, because there are other Utpalam, Raktotpalam, to distinguish from other Utpalam. We say Neelam. So therefore, Surupam, Gandhavat, Neelam, Utpalam. All the words have different connotations, different meanings, but they are used together because they refer to the same thing, Utpalam. The Utpalam which is Neelam, the Utpalam which is Surupam, the Utpalam which is Gandhavat. Then Sambandha, Padayogo Samanadikaranyam. Then Padartha Yogo, what is the relationship between the Padartha, what it refers to? Visheshana Vishesha Bhavaha. This Surupam, Gandhavat, Neelam, these are the attributes of the flower, Visheshana of the flower, adjectives of the substantive flower. So where Samanadikaranyam is, there the relationship between the words. Etra etra Samanadikaranyam sambandham asti, tatra tatra Visheshana Vishesha Bhavaha will be there between the words. There will be subjective, the substantive, adjective substantive relationship. Then the Pratyagatma Lakshana Yoga, with regard to Pratyagatma, there it is, there is no Visheshana Vishesha. There it is Lakshya Lakshana Bhavaha. What is that? We will see. We will discuss this line further in the next class. So Sambandhatraya, the three types of Sambandha, we have to know to understand the relationship between the words of the Mahavakya, and therefore we can arrive at whether the words, they are attributive words or they are attributive words, means whether they are Visheshanam or Lakshya, Lakshana. Satchit Ananda, Satyam Anantam Brahma. These are not Visheshana, these are Lakshana. In fact, it is discussed in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Here we have discussed the Mishtanta. Soyam Devadattaha, the author takes up the example. Soyam Devadattaha. The Mishtanta is explained. We'll see in the next class. Let's stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद गुरु जी.